Hi guys, welcome back to S Chamberlain 5150's YouTube channel. On this episode of No Sleep Till Daytona,
No sleep till.
we got Xavier over here. He's got the HSR bike up on the lift, getting the wheels figured out, brake lines, transmission hopefully today. Just keep plugging away. We got what, 9 days, 10, 7, 5, I don't
I think
know.
we have like 8 or 9 till we actually have to be on the road, and most people that we know are in the same boat because here in Texas we had that gnarly storm, so all of our shipping is whacked. So stuff for Steve, myself, Mark, it's been crazy, but you know, lots of coffee, and we're gonna get everything we got. We got no other choice.
Yeah, so we're gonna keep plugging away. So in the last episode, I left you off at Baker oil pan. We got the Baker +1 oil pan on there. Chain drive, just got the chain on it. Got to set the tension, and then the bare knuckle pawl axle locks. So I'm getting where I like the chain, and then these slugs, I'll have to pull the axle back out. They'll go up in the swing arm. This other side, I did have to file it down a little bit, but you know, these cam locks are no longer gonna do anything. It's gonna be a solid slug in there for doing your chain tension. So we're gonna get that all set. You know, I always like to pull the shocks when I set my chain tension. You do this because it, like, you can see how much flops right there. This is at pretty much like full droop. And then the way your bike's set up, you know, if you're lifting these up or lowering them, every bike's different. There's no like solid way, you know, so I just dropped it right there. You can see it got a little tighter, you know, because your pivot point's here, your chain's here, so it's never going to stay the same tension all the way through. So I drop it down even more, you know, if you had a pretty wicked bump. Now look at this thing's like super tight. So you're just trying to find that happy medium that works, so you're not going to bind everything up. You're gonna keep good tension throughout it. So we'll get the measurement for the axle locks. You know, it comes with multiple, and then we'll get those all set up in there and keep on going. Woo! So we got the chain tension set right where we want it. No binding throughout the suspension cycle. And then these are the slugs I'm talking about, so you can get a visual on it. So there's that one and that one. This is the setup we end up going with. But so you could take, like, if you needed it all the way forward, this one will go in the back, move the axle forward, and then the next one up is this actually flipped around. So the small one's up front, and then the big one's in the back, and then the one after that we have a middle and a middle, and then you go back to this one and then flip it around like how I have it. And then if you want even farther back, you run this really small one, and then this bigger one up in the front. And then if you need it all the way back, you run this one. A little bit more on the time consuming side to, you know, set your axle tension, but it's never going to move. As long as your axle nut is there, you're never gonna have a shift in the wheel side to side or anything. Like, it's locked in there, slugged. They fit in really nice. You know, you can pull them in and out with a magnet, or, you know, push the axle out just a little bit and you can get it. So pretty sweet out of the box idea from bare knuckle pawl. So we're gonna run that on it and go beat the crap out of it.
Well, here we are, countdown to Daytona, and once again Mr. Matthews is like, hey, why don't we do this? So here we are, running this.
Everything is my fault.
Yeah,
it's
well,
just 100% my
it's
fault.
great ideas, except I wish they would happen earlier on, but it's gonna be cool. Now we're drilling the tree so we can run the line through.
All right, guys, we're still at the shop going. Been working on the skinny bagger all day. Xavier's been working on the HSR giveaway bike, assembling a transmission right now. Reran brake lines. There's issue with the brake lines that he had. Mocked the bars up for a certain kind of brake line, and then ended up being a different, and then the brake line ended up being back ordered till after Daytona, so that became a thing. But like how these brake lines are, the holes are drilled internally, and so the other fittings for the other line that he had ended up being lower, and you'd have to redo the whole handlebars over a brake line with how clean this bike's coming out. So that's his little thing that he's doing. And then we're getting some lights on the old skinny bagger. Check out all that. Foreign turn signals and lights and plate and brake light. Where are they? Oh, these are Custom Dynamics little micro bullets. So we're running 4 of those. Got all the wiring up, ran on the inside. Should clear, go in the frame, terminated underneath the seat. And then there's a brake light right here and a license plate light right up there. What else we get done? Sorry, the lift's a mess. Just been trying to crank stuff out. Chain drive's done, that's back together. We are waiting on a stator. Hopefully they'll be here tomorrow. Extended kickstand, because the bike's bigger. Chains on there, riveted. We got those bare knuckle pawl adjusters adjusted on there. Shocks. So, got the fender off it, gotta plate that up, and yeah, no sleep till Daytona. But yeah, keep on rocking it.